it is 9 p.m. now. This time to English New Edition. For tonight headlines, we have the arrival of the head of state in Kinshasa for the inauguration ceremony of the President Felix Antoine Tshisekedi. Hundreds of tents are set up in the town of Rafah for refugees in Palestine. Welcome to our newsroom. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, is currently in the Democratic Republic of Congo after attending two summits in Uganda. The President of Djibouti is in Kinshasa, Democratic Republic of Congo, to attend the inauguration ceremony of the President Felix Tshisekedi. The inauguration ceremony of the President Felix Tshisekedi is held at the Stade des Martyrs de la Pentecôte, Kinshasa, the capital of the Congo. Prior to his visit to the Democratic Congo, the President had attended two summits, the 42nd Extraordinary Summit of the IGAD and the Summit of the Non-Aligned Countries and the IGAD countries in Kampala, in the capital of Uganda. On January 20th, President Ismail Omar Guelleh will take part in the inauguration ceremony of President Felix Tshisekedi, alongside numerous presidents of the African countries friendly of the Democratic Republic of Congo and the heads of delegation. The President of the Republic is accompanied in Kinshasa by a strong delegation including the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mahmoud Ali Yusuf, and his close collaborator. On Thursday, 18 January 2024, under the patronage of the Minister of Higher Education and Research, Dr. Nabil Mohamed Ahmed, the Institute of Political and Strategic Studies and the French Center for Ethiopian Studies presented the new book, Djibouti au XXe siècle, co-edited by Aden Omar Abdullahi, director of the EFCERD, and Jean-Nicolas Bache, director of the CFE. The book brings together contributions from Djiboutian and French researchers in the field of political science, geopolitics, history, and economics, all relating to Djibouti's internal, regional, and international development. The authors adopted an original perspective starting from Djibouti to analyze the political and geopolitical dynamics affecting the country. The Director General of the CERD, Dr. Jalaluddin Mohammed, emphasized the contribution of CERD's researches in both of the health and social sciences to Djibouti's sustainable development. The meeting brought together over 15 participants from the world of research, journalism, public administration, diplomacy, Djiboutian foreign and UN agencies present in the countries. For his part, the Minister of Higher Education and Research, Dr. Nabil Mohamed Ahmed, said that this exchange is focused in the particular on recent event in the Horn. The meeting ended with the book signing sessions to copy and book purchasing locally. In his introductory remarks, the minister recalled the geopolitical changes underway in the world and in the regions and the extent to which they affect Djibouti. He stressed Djibouti's ability to adapt to these changing dynamics in order to safeguard its interests and pursue its social and economic development. On the sidelines of his participation in the Lahore International Fair, the State Secretary for Sports, His Excellency Hassan Mohammed Kamil, held a constructive meeting with the Gohar Ejaz, Pakistani Minister of Commerce, Industry and Production. The two dignitaries discussed the strong relations between their respective nations, exploring ways of strengthening them, particularly in the field of sport. The Secretary of State expressed his gratitude for the warm welcome and hospitality extended to him. At the heart of discussion, the Djibouti sport officials' objective was to take advantage of Pakistan's renowned expertise in ball manufacturing. He stressed the importance of Djibouti of developing its own production, becoming self-sufficient and ceasing to import in order to cut costs. While promoting job creation, the State Secretary stressed the need of fruitful cooperation to support Djibouti in setting up his own manufacturing tools, prosperous and cooperative future. On the commune of Balbala took the commendable initiative of organizing the day dedicated to environmental awareness. The event provided a unique platform for citizens' grievances, service of community commitment. Residents of Balbala gathered at the CDC of Sheikh Musa in large number. Environmental cleanliness was at the heart of discussions. The various grievances touched on topics such as waste collective, the development of green space, and the municipality and the community ensured this day of meeting and awareness raising of cleanliness was attended by the president of the commune of Balbala, Muhammad Hassan Saida, as well as the women associations of Sheikh Musa neighborhoods. That they demonstrated the collective will of the Balbala citizens to contribute to the preservation of their environment. Rehabilitation work of the road number 5, in particular the Dudubali Ali Sabih section, is nearing completion and will soon be inaugurated. The rehabilitation work of this corridor, which began a few months ago, is now in its final phase. All that remains are a few asphalt marking the 12-kilometer stretch of road was damaged. The motorists were having difficulties getting around, with the consequences for the conditions of vehicle, loss of time, and above all difficulties to passengers. This part of the road is not only used to serve the Asajok region, but is also crossing point to the border via Galilee. Ethiopian heavy goods vehicle use this route. It is therefore important not only to rehabilitate the road, but also to adapt into these types of vehicles so that it lasts longer, a few kilometers before reaching the ship are already operational, and the rest will follow shortly, which was planned some time ago. We have made sure that works starts quickly, and we will be attending the inaugurations very soon, he added. At a time when the world's leaders continues to develop a strategy and seek to put in place a mechanism to preserve the environment, the Republic of Djibouti is also working through strategies and actions to contribute to the fight of preserving a healthy environment. We have in this magazine, in this context, the Obok Prefecture and the regional councils have proposed to present a project for a unit to recycle and transform plastic bottles, bags into the cobblestones. At the OBOK, the International Organization for Migration, the project is due to start up in 2022, and for the time being, several young people have benefited from direct employment as well as quality training provided by IOM experts in the transformations of the waste. The mobile team of the Customs Brigade of Tajora in the Tajora region says that an important quantity of smuggled cat, more than 1,700 kilograms of contraband cat was seized at Pika 9 with the collaboration of the National Gendarmerie in the Tajora region. Its means of transport for contraband were seized. The smugglers fled. For the international scene, hundreds of thousands of displaced people in the southern Gaza are experiencing a humanitarian crisis that is worsening by the hour. They wash with the polluted seawater, sleep in the overcrowded tent, eat bread in small quantities when they can find it, and some days not at all. The humanitarian crisis in Gaza is now more than catastrophic and getting worse by the day since the start of the conflict. The United Nations says that 2.2 million people living in Gaza, over 1.9 million have been displaced by the conflict, many of whom have already had to flee several times. The World Food Programs report that the entire population is severely insecure and worse, and that the region is at risk of famine. At least 50 people died at the week in this week as a result of severe winter weather in the U.S. Authorities and local media announced the freezing temperatures, snowfall, and dry conditions are making roads particularly dangerous. Disruptions, air travels, closing schools, and leaving thousands of homes without power. Millions of Americans are on weather alert. In the eastern state of Tennessee, the health department reported 14 weather-related deaths. In Pennsylvania, northeast, 5 women died on Tuesday in an accident with a semi-truck on the highway. According to police, 5 weather-related deaths were also reported in Kentucky. East Governor Andy Beshear informed in a statement on Friday, while in Oregon Northwest, 3 people died from electrocution when a power line fell on their car during a snowstorm on Wednesday. According to the Portland Fire Department, more than 75,000 people have fled. In a severe cold snap in Europe, the majority of France's departments were placed on yellow alert, while southern Belgium remained on the red alert. Snow and ice continue to paralyze France from Normandy to Ardennes via Ile-de-France region. 75 departments have been placed on yellow alert due to traffic problems on major roads. Some precipitation is expected this Friday, but temperature will not rise until next week, according to the Météo France. In Wallonia, roads and 11 tree-white landscapes. And this is it for the news. Thanks for watching us. Have a good evening.